when President Trump stood here, then you could tell this was no ordinary place. The Temple of Heaven is not just an ancient building. Understand this place, you understand a big part of China. Then you can go brag to your friends. Like, listen to me, I finally cracked the code of China. The core of it is not mysterious at all. Yeah, this place captures a key part of Chinese civilization, an idea that has shaped China for over 3,000 years. Till today, it is the core. Hey everyone, I'm Lao Wang, or Old King, if you translate it literally. Not a king, but the old part? Yeah. The name itself pretty much says it all. It's an ancient site where Chinese emperors held formal ceremonies honoring heaven. Yeah, what is heaven? Is that sky? No. The thing is, about 3,000 years ago, ancient Chinese people also believed in a supreme being, but it was different from the God in Western religions. They call it Shangdi. This Shangdi represented the highest power above all humans. It's more connected with heaven, nature, and the order of the world. Well, once people believe in a higher power, there's always an important question. Who has the right to speak for this supreme being? Some rulers claimed they had a special connection with the highest being. They said, if the highest being has a message, he will tell me, not you. But don't worry, I'll tell you what the highest being wants. So there was no need to question anything. People simply had to follow his orders. In this way, rulers gained the power and used it to support their authority. This was not only a Chinese story. Throughout human history, many rulers used divine authority to strengthen their power. But when people feel oppressed for too long, of course they are going to be very angry. So they eventually started to fight back. Well then, this dynasty, bam, game over. A new dynasty began. This was about 3,000 years ago. Now attention, here comes the key point. That changed everything. After taking power, the new dynasty ruler realized. He was wondering, well, if I want a stable society and a better life for everyone, well, I just cannot rely on divine authority like the last dynasty. Otherwise, the people would overthrow me, just like I overthrew the last dynasty. The same thing. History just repeats itself. No, can't be like this. So instead, they shifted the whole foundation from divine authority to heaven, which means nature, the environment we all depend on to survive. Now think about this. If you are a farming civilization just like us, then your whole life relies on rain from the sky, healthy soil, the right seasons, no major natural disasters. So heaven here isn't just the sky above, it's the entire natural system that determines whether people have enough food to eat, whether we can survive at all. And that's why, from that point on, 3,000 years ago, the top ruler of China was called the Son of Heaven. The Son of Heaven. We say 天子. Tian is heaven, sky. 子, son. Well, that's where his authority and legitimacy came from. This is the single most important thing to grasp if you want to understand China and the Chinese culture. The thing is, you can conquer a huge country with armies and force, but you can't rule it long-term that way. Never. You just end up with non-stop conflict. For any country to last long, it needs more than power. It needs people to truly believe he deserves to rule. You can imagine, if somebody say, listen everybody, look, I am the Son of Heaven, I'm gonna rule. Then what's gonna happen? Well, people are obviously gonna question you. They're gonna say, what? Oh, my ear! Why you? Tell me, what makes you so special? Well, I think maybe I could be the Son of Heaven too. Let me try. Maybe I'm better than you. Yeah, there is a very famous 2,000 years old Chinese saying. Every Chinese know it. 王侯将相，宁有种乎? That translates roughly to, who says only certain people are born to be the son of heaven, a higher people? Of course not. No one is born above everyone else. Anyone can rise to the top. Well, in Chinese, it sounds much more powerful. It feels like I'm going all in. I'll fight you no matter what, to the end, till I die. Just like that. So you can see, the idea that ordinary people can stand up and change their destiny has been deeply rooted in Chinese history. Back to the Son of Heaven, he knew this perfectly well. He was like, yeah, you people are miserable enough. They will rise up and replace me, overthrow me. Even? Oh no, what should I do? Then he kept thinking, and then, someday, suddenly, ding, he had it. A brilliant idea, an idea that helped Chinese civilization survive for thousands of years. An idea that still influences China deeply today. We call it 天命无常，唯德是福. The mandate of heaven can change. Only virtue can keep it. It means no king, no government stays in power forever. The only way you keep that mandate, stay in power, is if you can take good care of ordinary people. Yeah, believe it or not, this idea from 3,000 years ago still plays an important role, the key role, in how China thinks about governing today. And this is why it's so hard to find homeless people in China. Because this is a lesson written by thousands of years of Chinese history, countless victories, failures, and painful lessons. Yeah, very painful. So a country must do everything it can do to take care of its people. Otherwise, it's over. Bye-bye. Next one. We have another old saying that almost everybody knows, that sums it up perfectly. We say, 天子以民为天，而民以食为天. For the Son of Heaven, the people are everything. For the people, food is everything. Yeah, simply, huh? That's basically it. You see, understanding Chinese culture isn't that difficult. At the end of the day, it's actually very simple. For the emperor, the most important thing was making sure people had enough food and a stable life. And in an agricultural society, whether people had enough to eat depended heavily on heaven, on nature itself. So that's why the Temple of Heaven. If too many people are left with nothing and nowhere to go, homeless, no enough food, then the society becomes very unstable. Someday they're gonna stand up and fight back. It's bound to happen. Alright guys, that's all for today. If you ever visit China, go check out the Temple of Heaven. You understand it, you understand half of China, the core of it. And yeah, don't forget to find the spot where President Trump stood. Well, it's probably one of the best photo spots there. You love him or hate him, I have to say, this guy knows how to pick a good spot. Okay, catch you guys next time.